Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Light Projection Screen Paint or Supreme Ambient Light Technology Screens. Either way, it's all the same. I don't know why I stumble over that all the time. All right, over here, I did this live demonstration already on Facebook Live. If you're curious to see that, I will post that later on. This is a sheet of plexiglass. Now, I've said before, when using the 12, I'm going to put some light instructions in there just in case. But when using the 12, you have to be able to prime the surface with any form of dark paint. It could be dark brown, it could be dark green. Just has to be dark. That's all you have to do. Wop, wop, wop. Done, over and done with. Once it dries, apply our coating onto it. It's a one coat application, and you're done. And you can turn anything you want into an OLED projection screen. Now, that's a glass OLED projection screen. This is plexiglass. So I'll show the other end so that you can see that it is plexiglass right there. So plexiglass surface. All right. And I used some of my screen paint here to coat the surface. Just has to be dark. All right. So the projector I'm going to be using in the demonstration, it's not this one. I'm going to be using my Brookstone 200 lumen Pico projector. Now, for those of you who are going to think that you can use this as a main projector, don't do it. These projectors are only good if you're going to be using it for something portable, like maybe a 30-inch screen or a 50-inch screen, and I would go as high as 50 and leave it at that. All right, so they're not really designed for a big application like this or large applications like this. In my little slough area right there, a little messy over there. So anyway, let's get started. Now, when you get the paint, the Supreme 8, sorry, not Supreme paint, Supreme 12. When you get the Supreme 12, you want to stir it up, and then you want to shake it a little bit. That's all you got to do. Really quick, fast cap on orders going out. Let me shut this because the rain is coming down pretty heavy out there. Yeah, I got rain all over my floor. It's wet now. Let me shut this. So fast, I shut my windows upstairs too. Just to let you know that orders, we got all the orders out yesterday. My mail lady is a blessing. We had about 30 or 40 orders down here. We usually set them like 10 at a time. It used to be 7, but they started letting us do 10 at a time. And she was nice enough to bring the truck around and grab everything. And so next time we come out with a large amount of orders, just let her know. She'll bring the vehicle around and just grab everything for us, which is fantastic. So all those orders are done. So we still have some overseas orders that have to be, loose ends have to be tied up for some of the back orders. A few overseas orders. You'll be receiving tracking numbers today because we do have a ship out date today and on Saturday. Next week, we start the ship out, and please, for those you have 8s, please listen to me when I say this. Next week, we'll start shipping out tracking numbers for the 8s because we'll have all our supplies in to make the 8. The reason why you were delayed and the reason why you got so many tracking numbers that didn't activate was because getting the products in to make the 8 came in a little late. That's why. So that's what I'm explaining to you. I have people that'll contact me, and the first thing they'll say is, I never saw the video. I say it in just about every video. I really do. All right, so next week you should have the 8s wrapped up. Whatever's left from the 7s. Those of you who put orders in July, you'll be knocked out of the way. Those the 12s will be going out too on top of that. So keep in mind, next week we'll get all those orders tidied up and ready to go and out the door. So I've been knocking orders out left and right. All right, so let's move back in here because we have this demonstration to do while this screen dries over there. We are going to do the demonstration on plexiglass. I'll be coating the big boy screen today with the black technology. So we're going to OLED this piece of plexiglass. And keep in mind, I'm doing this with one hand. Some people say, well, it's complicated. Is it hard to do? Oh, I got to clean that up. Is it complicated? Is it hard to do? It's not complicated. It's not hard to do. It's very easy to do. And product washes off with hot water and soap, and you're done. You know, but cleanup is very, very easy. Washing stuff off your hands is very, very easy. But it's very easy to do. If I'm doing this with one hand and holding a cell phone, then you should be able to do this with no problem. If you got two hands. And if you got one hand, you still should be able to do it with no problem. All right. Long extended handle on this. So I'm just going to coat this We're just doing this on plexiglass. Now, I did a glass screen, that's the glass window, just to show my customers that you can turn anything you want, because I still have people coming in and asking me, what can I paint it on? What can I paint it on? What can I paint it on? You can paint it on just about anything you want, as long as you prime the surface first. That's what I advise you to do. All right? But, you know, there's no but to it. Just go, but if you really want to know, you know, you can go to the website. The website has detailed specifications on the screen paint, on what projector is compatible with it. Excuse me, if there's long throw or short throw, please take the time to look through the videos. I have people come in and ask me questions like, can it be used with ultra short throw? I did an ultra short throw demonstration. Let's knock that over. I did an ultra short throw demonstration using a Sony projector in 720p. So I did that one already for the customers. So please go in and check out those videos. I'll put at the bottom of the link. You don't have to go through the archives to find it. There's a previous video that was done. Alright, I'm not worried about hitting the floor because, like I said, this stuff washes off. Very, very easy. I'm just going to put a little bit more down right here. That's all. Make sure I got my area done real well. And like I said, very easy to do. Now, we did put a solution into the formula that makes it easier for you to roll. You can roll it on. If you choose you want to spray it, because I have some people say, well, since you put that solution in, can I still spray it? Of course you can spray it. That's what I said. Go to the website, check out the specifications on the product. All you got to do is go to Marketplace, buy here now, and just hit any one of those shopping carts, and your specification sheet will pop up. And you'll get all the information you need right there and then on what you need to do and what projectors are compatible. If you don't see your projector there, I'm going to set this up real quick. If you don't see your projector there, that means we don't support that projector. Because I'll have people come and ask me to test a certain projector so they can use the product. No, if it's not, I'm sorry, if it's not up there, I'm not going to spend the money for a projector that I know it's not going to work. I don't have money to waste like that. So I'm not going to buy a projector that I know it's not going to work because I know it's a knockoff, just so I can show you it's not going to work. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of money for me. Can't waste money like that. I got bills and stuff to pay off. All right, let me make sure I got this up here correctly because I don't want this sliding. It's sliding a little bit. Great, it is. It's sliding a bit. Woo, it slid. Okay, hold on. Oh, and I just hit the screen, hit the daylights out of the screen. Let me get this fixed real quick. I think I just nailed my screen pretty good. Yeah, I did. I nailed it pretty good. Let's try to get this flattened out again. Repaint this. Don't worry about it. If you make a mistake and you hit the screen by accident, you mark it. You don't have to worry about it. You're not going to damage it. You just paint right over again. I just hit it with the side of my foot really bad and marked the screen pretty good. So all I got to do is just go back in and just go back over the surface again. That's all. I'm not worried about hitting the floor because this stuff washes off with hot water and soap. And just go back to where I hit the screen right there. That's where I nailed the screen out with my foot, trying to set it up properly, but made that mistake. I should have moved the trash bags out of the way because that's making the screen slide a little bit. So let me try to get that positioned again so we can start this demonstration. Had a bit of a fight there with the screen. Doesn't want to go up. Doesn't want to go up. Let's try this again. Try this again. Hopefully we can get this to stay. All right. Good. Came out successful on that one. All right, so I got it to stay. There it is right there. All right, all done. Now, let me see. Where is my stuff here? I need to start this demonstration with. All right. Like I said, it's going to be a little dark. We're using a 200 lumen Pico projector, and the paint is still wet. But just to show you that it's still going to show up regardless, even when using 200 lumens on a wet screen. And keep in mind I have light in here, all this is hitting my screen. Now that's 200 lumens on a wet screen. Alright, so let me set you over here for a minute. Get the 200 lumens to show you that it's going to show up. That's how bright the screen is. It's still going to be a pull. That 200 lumens is no problem. Alright, so I'm going to disconnect the 200 lumens. Go over here and I'm going to grab my other projector, which is my Sony projector. This is my Sony projector. I'll show you the projector real quick. Sorry about that. So this is my Sony projector I'm hooking up. This is a Sony BPL X1000 Sony. This is 1000 lumens, 720p XGA. Bring it a little bit, and keep in mind this projector only does 4.3. That's it. It doesn't have 16:9 capability because it's literally that old. And this is with the screen being wet. And keep in mind the screen's always going to be shiny when it's wet, always. And this projector doesn't have sound. Now see, 200 lumens will come up on the screen. It'll come up on the screen. It'll pull on the screen. But like I said, 1000 lumens, it's a cakewalk. Ooh, I was like, where the heck is my cell phone? I just had it a few minutes ago. Can't find it. Oh, here we go. I'll show you the distance to where the projector is sitting. Probably about a good 8 feet back. And this is done one-handed using plexiglass. I don't like to use this overhead light. I'm just going to put it on just for a minute. There we go. I don't like to use it too much because like I said, I have a short in there somewhere and I need to get that fixed. Now this projector I'm using right now is 720p XGA at 1000 lumens. And it's literally so old it only does 4.3. Doesn't even have the blue VGA, only the blacks. Blacks VGAs on the back of it. You see how bright and beautiful the colors are. And this is on a 1000 lumen projector. So keep in mind, with the 12, you have the ability to be able to turn just about any surface you want into an OLED-like projection screen. And keep in mind, this is a projector probably no one would ever go near because this projector is 720p XGA, and this projector, like I said, was manufactured around in 1999. So I'm going to show you how old it is. We're going to look at the back of it, show how old this projector is. That's how old it is. I have to use a HDMI adapter in the back to run the Chromecast. But look how the colors produce off of that. Now over here, this is my window sill. My window. Coated. That's a window. This is an old glass window. I'm going to put this right here. Right there for the time being. It's already dry. Ready to go. Let me get this stuff out of the way too. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I forgot this was under my screen. I literally forgot that was under the screen. Alright. There we go. It's going to pull my other screen down. Alright, so let's get this stuff over here. Put this underneath there so that doesn't blow all over the place. So that's the window. That's the window. It's dry. Right there. It's just drying up right now. No. Bad idea. Oh, whoa, that was a blessing. That was a blessing. So I hit the can. It should have splattered everywhere, but it didn't. God is good. God is good. Thank you, Jesus. All right, so let me move this stuff at the bottom. Come on, be nice. Stay. I ain't worried about any marks. I might get on it because I can just come over and just roll right back over top of it. Just want to get this stuff out of the way real quick. And we can bring this down over here, hopefully. Maybe we can get that to dry a little faster also. Now the 3040 screens are jet black, as you can see. It's a jet black screen. I'm showing you some of the amazing bright levels on this technology. You see that the image is not dark, as you can see. Bright, nice, beautiful flowers. This is on my plexiglass screen. Now I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to just show you a little bit more. But I'm going to lay this down right here. Try to lay it down. I'm going to lay it down flat. And then we're going to hit the glass screen, the window. Right there, we're going to hit that window. I'm going to lay this down so it can dry. A little better. Right. Let's get that thing flat. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to hit our window back here. It's a little bit more of a distance away. Adjust this just a little bit for y'all. Sorry about that. So, as you can see, my screen just hit. Well, you got a chance to see it. So there it is. There's the window coated with the technology right there. Because I'll have some people say, well, your projector's sitting really, really close to the screen. This is where my projector's sitting at 1,000 lumens, going through all this light, still making contact with the screen, still producing a beautiful image off a painted window. This is a painted window. Showing bright, beautiful colors. Now, those of you have been asking me, like, can I paint this with it? Can I paint that with it? Like I said, go check out the specification sheets and you will see what you can paint with the technology. Step back and show you the distance on where the projector again is sitting, so you can see how far back we are. That's how far back we are from the screen. We're probably about a good, about 10 to 11 feet back. And so this is on a sheet of glass. Now, for those you want to see this demonstration on the sheet of glass, I'll post it at the bottom of the comment section so you can check it out for yourself. So you can see exactly what it looks like, what I went through to paint it. All right, so if you're interested in getting that OLED light projection screen paint, it is available on the website. One quart is $160, only $160. There's a screen size of 100 inch to 120 inch. It is a one coat application. You can spray it or roll it, it's up to you. 2 quarts will do a screen size of 140 inches, 100 inch to 140 inches. And you can see the white levels are absolutely incredible. This is almost dry. Doesn't take long to dry. Drying time for this technology is really, really fast. All right, I gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless. Hold on, I gotta let this play just a little bit more. This is fascinating. This is actually on glass. So glass, old glass window. And you have to prime that surface first. I'm going to play a little bit more. Let's see how insane that looks. Look at that. Now I'm going to turn this off real quick. I'm going to grab my, turn this off? Make sure I get that off, okay. Come over here and pull this back a little bit. Here and here. Right there and there, let's pull this back a little bit here and there. And I'm gonna grab the plexiglass. Here's the original screen, which I painted. All right, we'll just set that there for just a minute. All right. Got my camera was there. So that's the original screen that was painted with the plexiglass. We got our projector back a little farther distance than what we had it before on the plexiglass. Brought it back a little farther back. So I'm going to step back here a little bit so you can see how far it stands back. For a minute. There we go, just trying to adjust that a little bit. There we go. We're still wet, so if it's still a little bright, we're still wet. The screen is still wet. Right along in there, it's still wet. Any area that comes up dark on the screen like this, that means it's still wet. Let me get this to adjust. The focus should be a little bit better than that. There we go. That's better. Let me get that focus a little better. Look how beautiful the greens are. Alright, so we have plexiglass and glass projection screen, showing you how you can paint just about anything you want with the Supreme Black Ambient Light Projection 12, the OLED light projection screen paint. Thank you for your time. I gotta go, and God bless.